much to invite me today. So today is just like I would like to share for my presentations. Okay. Is it visible? Okay. First, for my topic today, I want to your guide to know about in Thailand. I would like to share about knowledge in Thailand about design thinking in 21st century. Okay, for this topic, it's quite interest in Thailand because design thinking now is like the uh, for Thai government. They assign to every university in Thailand to teach this subject, and this subject is the one of my major subject, okay, for the design thinking for bachelor, master, and PhD. So I think in India is much more innovation comparative with the Thailand because it's too many AI, right? And very innovation, something like that. So design thinking is not the new subject at all. Actually, for the design thinking, uh, it's gonna be like innovation and something think about the SME, small medium entrepreneur, right? Small medium enterprise together, and how to build a small business or medium business and put some innovation and do a new thing that never happened before, right? So this one is the meaning of design thinking. So why this subject very important? Because for the roadmap of Thailand, I would like to show you about this one. This one is about Thailand roadmap for 20 years nation plan from now and until to next 20 years. Normally, Thailand is just like, as you know, agriculture, right? Yeah, just agriculture. And this one we call Thailand 1.0 is agriculture. And moving to about the Thailand 2.0 is about light industry and low wages. And moving to about the Thailand 3.0 is about heavy industry, advanced machine. And now today Thailand turned to Thailand 4.0. What does that mean? It's about Thailand 4.0. It means creativity plus innovation. So, plus smart Thailand. What does that mean? Thailand 4.0. Thailand 4.0 is mean industry 4.0 is the same thing. What uh look what exactly look like is uh complement together with the smart industry, smart city, and smart people. Yes, that's right. You know, smart industry is easy if you have the money, easy to waste about the money to put the innovation, right? And also the same thing, smart city. If you have uh, a lot of money, of course, your city very nice and landscape, okay? And everything is automatic, right? Okay, but the last thing is like smart people. Smart people is very hard, because as you know, human capital hard to build to be like the competency. How we can do one person to do the best 100% work for your guy. Of course, very hard. So that's why nowadays Thailand is concerned about human capital, how to build the people, get to about the input our student to a lot of knowledge, a lot of skill. It means upskill and reskill for the design thinking. Of course, we can deny design thinking, including about reskill and upskill. That's why this one is quite important. Okay, so smart people is mean design thinking also upskill and reskill for the people in the country. Okay, And I would like moving to about the next slide. I would like to show you and about the exchange some knowledge about the people. As you know, put the right man in the right job at the right thing in the right pairs is the main concept of human resource management, right? So properly, human resource management and organization behavior is the same subject, right? Because it's like human resource management. But now we turn to like 20 years ago, we turn to human resource development. And now we turn to again to human capital. Okay, it's like series 1, series 2, and series 3 history of human resource management. Of course, every people, every human, they want to have like the motivation. Same, no money, no honey. It's the same thing. Easy concept for human resource management, right? No money, no honey, right? So that's why motivation the people is very very important. So in organization, if if each organization have complement of all of this, that organization will be success. The first thing need to concern about people human, right? Yeah, same. If we do people in organization, we teach them very well, so of course organization will succeed. Is mental health or work hard or environmental in workplace is good, of course. uh, Worker efficiency is gonna be 100% work for your organization also. Okay, and the next thing is the system in company and communication. Communication is very very important for the concept of design thinking or free skill upskill. If leadership doesn't have a lot of communication with the worker, with the staff, so the work's efficiency will not the good output, you know. So communication is mean you need to like the job design or such as you need to assign work at the teamwork is much more important for human resource management or human capital, you know, because it's like if you're not communication together, of course you don't understand and sometimes misunderstanding. Yeah, that's bad, right? So organization will not success, of course. And next one is like motivation people or human, you need to concern about the working environmental. What is working environmental? It means you need to have the rest area for the worker also. What is rest area? Something is green, sightseeing. Some some office they have like the membership, go to the fitness or something like that for free, because of course normally human being you need to like eat, play, and you have a good food or something like that. Working environmental is the same thing. Sometimes you will give free about the lunch for the workers or dinner or morning talk, like the start at the beginning of the day. Leadership, my boss always like okay, today we have to like go to a coffee break together and discuss some about the missing point that we didn't talk, and what about the routine of work and the progress, what the progress day by day, month by month, or year by year or something like that. This one is about we call working environmental also. And management style, as you know, management style is like too many design for the leadership. Some leadership like should be work at the teamwork, but some leadership, they don't like to work at the teamwork. They just seeing the outcome or output of the work. That all. So this one managing style need to choose for each company. Okay, for the design thinking or every for the new company or like the startup company in Thailand. You know, startup in Thailand have like I think one 1,000, okay, 1,000 company for startup. And management style for the startup nowadays, they don't usually go to the office. They work from home and just run the program on computer. That's very easy and very safe for energy, electricity and water, and for the time. You know, time loss is very reduced. So that's why its management style is very important also. And the next one, compensation package. This one is, yes, I think this one is the main point for all of the thing to motivation, right? Because compensation is mean, hey, if you don't pay me a lot, so I don't work for your guy a lot also. So not a lot is like suitable, you know, like the bachelor, master or PhD. So have the lunch or the salary. And the other thing need to concern about the weight, salary and weight, right? So the weight is like it means sometimes it's like uh go to see the dentist for free, something like that, because it's like, you know, dentist in Thailand very expensive. Okay, and some company is a big company, they give free sometimes like that. So compensation package is very important. Okay, I think in every organization in this world. Okay, and measurement and the feedback, the next thing uh, for the motivation, feedback is good, you know, because everyone can when you build or you do something that not right thing, so feedback will keep you to develop yourself. Next time you don't do that, and the reason for moving on, for growing. Okay, the feedback is good for startup company also, for the design thinking, for every company organization. And the last thing is like recognition and the rewards. This one is very important, right? Because everyone want to be someone, not somebody, right? So everyone need to recognition in organization, something like that. Okay, I think it's like this one, or the motivation for the organization management. And the for my experience for like 15 years, the very important for all of this motivation, I think, is like compensation package. Just remember, if you want to keep the talent in your staff, in your organization, the talent staff need the money. Okay, so finally, I just want you guys, I just let to explain about the main concept of the motivation for employee to every organization is like no money, no honey. That's all for my presentation today. Thank you so much today for let me let me share about my knowledge. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Vizet. It was wonderful to have you always on by in this platform of online. So you have mentioned about the 4.0 industry, how it is going to be transformed in Thailand. It was wonderful to know that. And then you have mentioned the components of the motivation from people to recognition. Wonderful relation. So with that, we as OSDU. Thank you.
Thank
Extending our warm thanks to you. Thank you very much for remaining with us. Thank you very much.
Same
So now,
here. Have a great day. Yes. Bye
yeah,
bye.
thank you, Dr. Vaisek. So now I am moving to Dr. Sudeep. Can we start? Yeah, Dr. Sunil, can we start the next line of paper presentation?
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Ritu, Research Scholar, Computer Science Engineering. Kindly share your PPT. Ritu, Research Scholar, Computer Science Engineering. Kindly share your PPT.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, please continue.
Yes. My screen is visible, sir.
Yes, please continue.
Okay. Thank you so
Please
much, sir.
continue.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving this opportunity. Very good afternoon to all the keynote speakers, Dr. Sunil Thakur and Dr. Kuldeep, organizers, and the various dignitaries. I can't name anybody, everybody, because it's too little time to introduce all these them. Thank you so much all for organizing this international conference. Today I am presenting my paper on comparing the PSO and MBO. These are two techniques to get the optimized share price. May I start, sir? Hello.
Please continue.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
So,
brief within
I'm,
5 minutes.
yeah, sir. I'll keep in mind. So, my research is to get the optimum share price using the two techniques, that is PSO and MBO. That PSO, that is a particle SMART optimization technique, and multiverse optimization technique. These are the two optimization techniques that will help us to get the best price of the share. As you know about the share market, एनएससी बीएससी वेबसाइट से हम डेटा उठाते हैं और वहां से हमें जो पर्टिकुलर शेयर के ऊपर हम रिसर्च करना चाहते हैं वी कैन गेट द ऑप्टिमम प्राइस और बेस्ट प्राइस वी कैन से दैट from these two techniques. And in my study, in this research paper, I want to compare these two methods, which method is best in what aspect. So in introduction, I have studied all the data, the market, the big cap, mid cap, and small cap funds. After that, I filtered the data, preset it, and put the algorithms on it. After that, what is role of AI in share marketing? In each and every field, we can see the significant change after coming AI, IoT, internet, and technology, and all that. How it is helping our economy. As you know that share market is putting so much effort in the economy, and it is giving us so much contribution. So on the basis of 52-week low, high and current value, we can get the optimum value कि किस प्राइस पे पर्टिकुलर एक शेयर को उठाना हमारे लिए या इन्वेस्टर के लिए जो है वो फ्रूटफुल रह सकता है. तो ये चीज डेवलप करने के लिए अगर हम एआई को यूज करें तो दिस इज माय स्टडी. पर्टिकुलर स्वाम ऑप्टिमाइजेशन एक नेचर इंस्पायर्ड एल्गोरिथम है जिसके अंदर की किस तरीके से हमारा नेचर में जो है स्वाम हमारे फूड को या वाटर को किस तरीके से वो सर्च करते हैं, उस मेथड को यूज करके किस तरीके से हम एक शेयर का प्राइस निकाल सकते हैं या एक बेस्ट सॉल्यूशन या कैंडिडेट सॉल्यूशन जो निकालते हैं वो बहुत फास्टली आपको रिजल्ट्स देता है, वो हमने यूज किया. उसके बाद मल्टीवर्स ऑप्टिमाइजेशन इज अ वेरी न्यू टेक्निक थैंक्स टू सैयद मिर्जा अली जिन्होंने इस टेक्निक को डेवलप किया. और इसके अंदर मेटावर्स ये आपकी कॉस्मोलॉजिकल आइडियोलॉजी से इंस्पायर्ड है. दिस इज मेटा ह्यूरिस्टिक टेक्निक. और इसके अंदर आपकी जो है ओपीएफ टेक्निक्स के इश्यूज जो हैं वो भी रिजॉल्व होते हैं इसके अंदर. और सोशल साइंसेस और जितनी भी बाकी रियल लाइफ की प्रॉब्लम्स हैं उनमें हम इनको यूज कर सकते हैं जिसपे बहुत कम काम हुआ है. और इन दोनों इनके अंदर टेक्निक्स यूज होती हैं, मैं ज़्यादा डीप में नहीं जाऊंगी, बट बेसिकली इसमें वार्म होल, ब्लैक होल और वाइट होल का यूज होता है। लिटरेचर रिव्यू में मैंने पुराने पेपर्स या जो पिछली स्टडीज हो चुकी हैं उन पे स्टडी किया, और हमारी स्टडी ये है कि किस तरीके से हमने इन दोनों मेथड्स को यूज करके ऑप्टिमाइज्ड जो वैल्यू है शेयर की वो हमें निकालनी है, और उसके बाद इन दोनों का कंपैरिजन किया है कि टाइम और एक्यूरेसी के एस्पेक्ट से अगर देखा जाए तो विच मेथड विल बी गुड। Research methodology हमने use की, and I came to this result and conclusion that PS and MVO both have given us very good results on the huge data sets। एक तरीके से लगा लीजिए ऑलमोस्ट 10,000 डेटा के ऊपर विद इन 11 सेकेंड्स इसने रिजल्ट्स निकाल के दिए, और उसके बाद मैंने आफ्टर रिजल्ट मेरी फाइंडिंग ये हुई is having very good performance as compared to the PS that I can see. You can see in the convergence curve, and these are my results. You can clearly see in this chart of, this is the comparison chart of the time. This is comparison chart of objective values. As you can see that too much good performance of MVO as compared to PSO. This is the optimum solution given by PSO, and this is optimum solution given by MVO. So this is my conclusion that MBO is very much better performing as compared to PSO, and this study can be further used in these areas where fluctuation is too much, like cryptocurrencies, where the prices are up and high, swings too much, so that the study will be very much helpful for them. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Ritu, for giving good results on share market pricing. Next, we have Ms. Deepika. Are you listening me, Ms. Deepika? Ms. Deepika, are you available? Yeah, Ms. Deepika, are you listening
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yeah. Kindly share your PPT. You can start now. Over to you. Thank you. You can start, Ms. Deepika.
Okay, sir. My PPT is visible, sir.
Yes, yes, it's visible.
Okay. A very good afternoon, sir. My name is Deepika. I'm the research scholar of OSDU Hisar. Today, my topic is an impact of electronic media on youth with special reference to Jean district of Haryana region. So, this is the content, introduction, literature review, effect of media, objective, research methodology, and the last is conclusion. So, first of all, introductions. So, this is the basically digital media and on the effect of youth. Many people in India now use social media as a part of their regular routine. So young people today may make a public profile, so thanks to platform like Facebook and other social media. For this reason, Facebook is a boon to anybody looking to make new friend, expand their social circle, or express their opinion to an uninitiated audience. So, the social networking website Facebook has several useful functions. Undoubtedly, today youngsters have been influenced by electronic media, but electronic media provides several benefits over more conventional form of disseminations. Today, people have access to an unprecedented trove of educational resources because to the proliferations of electronic media. The most efficient method of spreading this message is via electronic media, since most people nowadays depend on these sources for their news and information. The advantages of electronic media are well known. However, it is crucial to restrict the influence of electronic media on growing mind of the student.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, Ms. Deepika.
Yes.
Kindly come to the finding part and then conclusion fast, please.
Okay, sir. So this is the objectives, sir, to examine how young people lives are affected by the social media, and second is to determine which form of social media are most helpful for young people to access how young people interact with social media. And the purpose of this study was to investigate how young people use of social media affect their personal academics and
Yeah,
recreation lives.
sorry to interrupt you, Ms. Deepika. You can, we are we are short of time, so please, we are
Okay, okay, sir.
putting you others on the other lines.
Okay,
Thank you
sir.
for your presentation.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Next, Ms. Vidyati Chatterjee, are you listening me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can start your presentation now.
Okay, sir.
Please,
Okay, sir.
5 minutes only. Don't take extra time for that, please. Kindly share your PPT now.
Yes, sir. Sir, is it visible, sir?
Yeah, it's visible. You can start now. Your
Okay,
voice
sir.
is also
Thank you.
audible. You can start. Thank
Okay,
you.
sir. Thank you. Thanks, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. I am a research scholar of OSG on Sterling Global University. My today's topic is optimizing benchmark functions using a parallel search algorithm for 10 to the power n search point. So this is under the guidance of Dr. Praveen Segal. Now I am directly going to the introduction part. So the parallel search technique, making it brief, a parallel search technique, which is I have, can I tell that not more than discovered a new kind of technique where we have optimized different kind of benchmark functions, and with max optimization can we have in two types, either maximize or minimize, and subject to different type of constraints. So these are being elaborated in my topic, that is objective function and collection of decision variables. That is how much variables we are taking under the constraints. And the result which is restricting the values, which is restricting values means the bound. I mean the limit is given that the value can be lying between this to that one. So this is being given, and a different kind of benchmark function is optimized, my new technique. So my new technique, where we have used a rotate left complement operator, that is RLC. It is in microprocessor, where we are taking a string length of that, where total search space is 10 to the power n. So if it is a 5, then 10 to the power 5. So this 10 to the power 5, 0 to 9999, 5 digit total string length is given 5, and 000 to 9999, this total search space is getting traversed according using my new RLC, or you can tell the parallel search technique. And the technique is like in this one, that if the string is 02341, then it is rotated left in such a position that 2 will be here, 3 will be here, 4 will be here, 1 will be here, and as it is on complement, so 0 will be given as a 9. So the new string we are getting, that is also under the region of 10 to the power n search space, that is 23419. So we are getting a new string from that, and by applying this RLC operator, it is possible to generate 2 into n, that is 10 different solutions. So among 10 to the power n, by this length of this, by operating this one, we are getting this one. So according to the genetic algorithm, where we have given two operator, mutation and crossover, and two parents are there, then we are getting a new solution. But using here, tunable parameter is less, by only one string we are getting 10 different new generations. This is the most important technique. This is working principle. Already I have discussed that if it is 2341, then the next is 23419. Again, we are applying RLC, then 3419, and 2 is getting complemented by 10, 9's complement, that is 7. Coming to this. So 10 different solutions are there. And it has to be noted that 80234, when it is complemented again RLC, then 0234, and this will be getting complemented as 03341, which is the first ring. So I will generate up to this. This is the main thing. And this will be, there are two types of generator. How much we will go, normal generator, exception generator, that is will be decided by the maximum generator. This is my proposed algorithm that I will generate up to maximum value, whereas such as more than 1 point is not getting traversed more than one time. So it will be exhaustive, but not 1 point will be traversed only once. This is the thing. This I have done, this comparison we have done, this global optima, these are the benchmark functions. This global optimum we have got using genetic algorithm, and this is getting by my proposed algorithm. This is a booth function. This is the domain I have told, and subject to constraint. These are the lying between this -10 to 10. This is the bound. Within this, the value xi is getting region. Applying genetic algorithm, the optimum value is 0. Applying my algorithm, the result is 0. And the point where we are getting x1 and x2 having x1 and 3 value, we are getting the optimum solution. Here all functions are subject to minimized, so these are 0, and we are getting also 0. In this case, both are having the same value and same point. So if we are comparing this, I have here in PPT I shown only the 4. In my full research paper I have given minimum of 15 or 10, as per I can remember, 10. So 10 functions are giving either same value or better value than that. Here I can see another function where x1, x2, x3 having the same value, and yes, I have also got 0.44, and the minimum value is 0.41. So these are the references, and I'm going to the conclusion that this operator I have used in the decimal number system. This can be taken as an octal or binary. So thank you. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Chatterjee, for giving a very good presentation on your topic. You are providing an application tool for the next generation tools. And next we have Ms. Divya. Are you listening me? Divya, are you available online? Divya? Divya, are you online? Are you listening me? Next, Mr. Jayadat, are you available online?
Yes, sir, I am audible.
Yes, yes. You can start your presentation. Share your PPT now, please. Kindly be brief. We have a very shortage of time. Make it possible in 3 to 4 minutes, please.
Sure, sir, sure.
Thank you. You are visible, but your PPT is not. You are visible, but your PPT is not. Kindly share your PPT.
So right now, I shared my PPT. Sir, my PPT is visible?
No, your PPT is not visible. Next, next we have.
नेक्स्ट पूछो कोई दिव्या है क्या दिव्या
Is Divya is available? Miss Divya, are you available online? Are you listening me? Next, Mr. Mahavir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mahavir, are you available?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Am I
yeah.
audible?
You can start your presentation,
Okay, sir.
but make it brief in 3 to 4 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Kindly share your PPT now. वो हो चुका है, हो गया होगा।
सर पीपीटी दिख रहा है क्या? Is it visible, sir?
Yeah, is it visible? Yeah, you can start now.
Good afternoon, all.
Kindly come on
I
a
am Mahavi
little
Singh
bit faster
with
speed,
my
please.
mentor, Dr. Vishwadip Jindal, and I am presenting a qualitative analysis of properties and specification of unused mineral oil and alternative oils for use in liquid immersed transformer. As we are well aware with the power transformer and in decade in many numerous way it is evolved, and in case of insulating liquid mineral oil is the uh, best option, but due to the high fire risk potential it has compelled researcher for discover and develop new oils as alternative. In this paper, we compared acceptable specification of unused mineral oil and alternative oils like NE natural ester, SO silicone oil or SC synthetic oil. And for this purpose, most of the national and international standards like ASTM, IEEE, IEC, and IS, this is the very first time IS Indian standard is incorporated on the international platform. This paper also investigate and compare the miscibility and oxidation stability of MO, SO, SE, and NE. As there are four types of insulating oils we are using in the transformer: mineral oil, silicone oil, synthetic oil, and natural ester. Mineral oil having a very good advantages like easy of accessibility, insulating characteristics, and lower cost. But despite above advantages, it doesn't comply with the current environmental and health regulations because it is not the biodegradable and it has the significant fire hazards. Due to these advantages, we are motivated to investigate alternative fluids like SO, Ne, and Se. It comes to SO, silicon oil. It is recognized for the outstanding oxidation resistance and ability to function without producing significant amount of degradation products. Se having a or very easily biodegradable and eco-friendly. In case of natural ester derived from the plant-based seeds like sunflower seed, rapeseed, or soybean oil. Superior moisture absorbing capabilities, which is 20 to 30 times greater than the MO. And this is the miscibility with one another. Green shows the miscible in all proportion, and yellow shows the miscibility, and red shows the immiscibility. Oxidation, basically oxidation resistance during the operation, and a oil does not oxidize with the time. And according to this chart, CO is the highest oxidation stability and Ne lowest oxidation stability. And comparison is shown in the table, and this is the table, but as the short of time, and this is the conclusion. This work compare the specification of unused conventional and alternative insulating oil used in the power transformer. According to the analysis, natural ester silicone oils provides a significant decline in fire hazard because of their advanced flash and fire points. While mineral and silicon oils are more prone to degradable, the natural ester is categorized as the biodegradable. Further, SOSE or Ne are often higher viscous than the mineral oil, which is vital in evaluating the fluid's cooling ability. In terms of oxidation stability, silicon and synthetic ester outperform mineral oil and the natural ester. And I acknowledge Spectrum Diagnostic Laboratory and Research Center at New Delhi and our university, Om Sterling Global University, Hisar, Haryana, India. Thank you. Is there any query?
Yeah, thank you for sharing your research.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have Mr. Veda Chatterjee. Are you able to listen me? Veda Chatterjee.
Excuse me, sir, Jadis his side.
Jaidat, kindly wait.
Sure, thank you, sir.
A very good afternoon, everyone. Now I would like to call the recipient of Vice Chancellor of the Year 2022 by Higher Education, Innovation and Tech Summit 2022, the recipient of Education Excellence Award, Lifetime Achievement Award, Institution of Engineers, Pride of Rajasthan. Please welcome our Honorable worthy Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. N.P. Kaushik. I would like you, sir, to come on stage and address the audience. Now, I would also like to give a brief description about our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Lavleen Mohan, Registrar CRSUG. Dr. Lavleen Mohan has retired from the Department of English and Foreign Language, MDU Rohtak, and is presently appointed as Registrar at CRSU Chaudhry Ranbir Singh University, Jeev. She has 5 books to her credit, of which 2 are printed. She served as advisory member of the editorial board of University Arts Journal and has contributed extensively in national and international journals. So I would now like to call Dr. Lavleen Mohan to please address the audience.
For presentation, may I know who is available? Jaidat, you are there? Mr. Jaidat,
Yes, sir, I am audible.
you can start your presentation, but take only 5 minutes, not more than that.
Thank you, sir.
Start.
Thank you so much.
Next, Divya, be available. Divya and
Yes,
Mahavir.
sir, I'm available. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, my screen is visible.
Yeah, it's okay. Jaidat, you can start.
Okay. First of all, good afternoon to all. I would like to say thankful for giving me this opportunity to present my review paper. And now I am going to introduce myself. I am Jaidat, PhD scholar in Civil Engineering Department, OSGU ISAR. Now I am doing working of research paper in supervision of Dr. Sumesh Jain. And now I will represent my presentation on utilization of waste marble dust, demolitions aggregate and recycled glass for sustainable concrete production. Declaration, no conflict of interest. This review has done as a part of academic requirements. No funding was received for this review. And now I am discussing about the component of the literature review, including abstract, introduction, objective, method, result, and review conclusion. And then this is my keyword slide, including the marble dust powder, recycled glass, compressive strength, workability, eco-friendly material, sustainability, economic concrete. And now I am discussing about the abstract of this review paper, the commitment to reducing the embolized CO2 emissions and declining available natural resources put pressure on the concrete structure to produce more sustainable approaches. The waste material are widely used in concrete production nowadays. The visibility and reliability of waste material on concrete property are mainly linked to their fresh and hardening properties. The use of waste material can be feasible only under the condition of successful and certification of environmental and economic sustainability. In this respect, this review aimed to explore fresh and hardening properties of the concrete made with natural aggregates, and a supplementary study shall be executive to evaluate the impact of waste marble dust, demolition aggregate, and recycled glass for sustainable concrete. And now I am going to introductions. The construction and demolition waste management is gaining attention from policymakers in India and around the world. India recycles just a 1% of its construction and demolition waste. A new report released by a Delhi-based non-profit Center for Science and Environment on August 25th, 2020 has shown the concrete generates and estimated 150 million tons of C&D waste every year, according to the Building Material Promotion Council. The particular official recycling capacity is measured 6,500 tons per day, just about 1%. The globally building waste production of 2 to 3 million tons per year is estimated, of which 30 to 40% is concrete. Then objective, this study aims to explore the utilization of construction and demolition waste, the waste marble dust, and recycled glass for sustainable concrete production to support the Bureau of Indian Standards, which has allowed the use of concrete made from recycled material and processed C&T waste as per the Construction and Demolition Waste Rules and Regulations 2016, mandating reuse of recycled material to reinforce waste processing efficiently and focus to achieve the sustainable goal for our common future through reduce, reuse, and recycle. And method, systematic qualitative reviews were conducted on media reports and research articles from various research engines tools like Google Scholar, Elixir, and ResearchGate. The review followed the scientific
Sorry
process
to
of
interrupt you, Mr.
structured
Jadat.
reporting.
Kindly come to the conclusion part.
Sure, sir. This is my literature summary of my research paper.
Thank you, Mr. Jadat. Next, Ms. Divya, are you available?
Result, sir. The review necessitates a
Divya?
further.
Jaydev, thank you. We are short of time.
Okay,
So
thank you
thank
so
you.
much, sir.
Thank you for your presentation. Next, Divya, you are there? Divya. Divya. Veda Chatterjee. Divya, Veda Chatterjee and Mahavir.
Sir, I am here, Divya.
Divya, you can start and just take
Okay.
3 minutes. You can just brief your findings. That's all.
Okay, sir. Sir, is it visible?
Share your PPT and start.
Paper is
Yeah.
visible, sir.
Yeah, it's visible now. You can start.
Okay, sir. Uh, Good afternoon, sir. I'm Divya. I'm a PhD research scholar from OSGU, and I'm working under Dr. Praveen Sehgal. My paper presentation is on selection and ranking of e-learning websites using EDAS based on MCTM. So the main abstract is like what we are doing is I'm ranking and firstly selecting and then ranking of e-learning websites that nowadays what is going on that students are taking the classes online, they are going through the e-learning. So what is the best website for them, how they are doing, so that is I'm working on that, how to rank the e-learning websites. This is the literature review, and these are the methodologies which I am working upon. For the first is Shannon entropy approach. In this, we are weighting the websites according to their priorities. We are taking many conditions and weighting according to them. These are the steps of Shannon entropy approach. That firstly we have to make a matrix, and then we have to go to the normalization process. The next methodology I'm using is EDAS, which is already present in the e-learning websites, but I'm combining the both methodologies, the EDAS as well as the Shannon entropy approach. So here also what we are doing is we are finding out the distances in the from the average solution to get the better result of selecting and ranking the e-websites. These are the steps of this EDAS methodology, that we have to find the matrix, and then after that we have to find the average solution, and then we have to find the positive and the negative solution. The positive solution, the higher the positive solution, the better will be the website. The lower the negative solution, the better will be the website. After computing, we are computing the score, appraisal score of each website. The main thing is this one. The goal is e-learning website selection. We are taking the two factors. The first is quality factor, the next is e-learning specific factors. So these 11 factors we are taking into consideration, and then we are passing it to the EDAS, WEDAS methodology, which I am combining, which I am working upon. And then after that, I will get the ranks of all the websites which I am taking into consideration. So this is the result. I have taken 8 websites, these cprogramming.com and tutorials point, and all these are being ranked. All programming for this is done, and MATLAB programming is done. Then these websites are ranked. The first rank was given to the fifth one, the cs.cf.au.uk. This is the conclusion and the future scope. Conclusion is that I'm working upon the selection of the e-websites, e-learning websites. I'm combining the weighted Shannon entropy approach with the EDAS approach in order to get the better results that is already in the websites. We are comparing the result from the fuzzy corpus methodology, which is right now which is best, and I'm getting the better results from this website. The future scope is I'm just taking the few websites. We can build the more websites and compare the more websites. This is all the work which I am doing. Sir, I'm done.
Thank you, Ms. Divya.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Ms. Divya. Uh, you have a good presentation on your topic. Next, we have
Thank you,
Ms.
sir.
Veda Chatterjee.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can share your PPT. You can start. Your voice is audible.
Sir, I just given the presentation just 5 minutes before.
Kindly make it short for 3 to 4 minutes. ये उनका भी था उनका हो चुका है हाँ, मुझे उनसे पहले हो रहा था Mr. Mahavir available? Mr. Mahavir, are you listening me?
Sir, myself, Valedictory Session, should I leave, sir?
How many participants are available online now? Anyone left? As per the list, we have complete all. Online participant, if anyone is left for presentation, thank you all.
Okay, sir.
Now over to Miss Andrea. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I would now request Dr. Kuldeep Singh to come on stage and present the conference report.
Good afternoon. My friends from Al Taqwa University, Afghanistan. Are you listening, sir? Friends from Al Taqwa University, Afghanistan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks a lot.
welcome. Good afternoon once more. Okay, sir.
Thank you.
We have
Good afternoon.
we have completed all the papers. In
Okay.
last session, we had maximum online papers, and as per our record, we have got the presentation from 56 candidates, sir. And now we have started valedictory session.
Okay, sir.
So, I, Dr. Kuldeep Singh, organizing secretary of this 2 days international conference, is here to read the conference report. I feel glad and elated to present conference report for this conference, which was organized in collaboration with Al Taqwa University, Afghanistan. The conference was jointly organized by 4 schools of Om Sterling Global University, that is School of Commerce and Management, School of Engineering and Technology, School of Agriculture, and School of Hospitality Management. It was conducted in blended mode, online and offline. Delegates, keynote speakers, and participants joined from Afghanistan, Nepal, Dubai, Thailand, Lebanon, and Sri Lanka. This 2 days international conference on impact of innovation and technology on ecosystem for inclusive growth started with inaugural session yesterday, that is on 4th Feb. The chief guest for this session was Dr. Gulshan Narang, Registrar, Lala Lajpat Rai University of Veterinary and Animal Science, Hisar, Haryana, India. Dr. Ajay Podar, Pro Vice Chancellor, formally welcomed all the guests and participants and gave introduction of this 2 days international conference. Dr. N.P. Kosik, Vice Chancellor, Om Sterling Global University, blessed the students with his speech. Professor Shobna Podar, Dean Corporate Relations and Training, Dr. Sunil Thakur, Dean School of Engineering and Technology, were on stage dignitaries. Our chief guest for inaugural session, Dr. Narang, motivated the participants with his informative speech on importance of innovation on and inclusive growth and its contribution for agriculture and livestock industry. Professor Abdul Hamid Sirat, Vice Chancellor Al Taqwa University, Afghanistan, shared his views on inclusive growth and collaboration motive of both the university, that is Om Sterling Global University, India, and Al Taqwa University, Afghanistan. He described the motives for the university and the benefit of education facilities for the students in 2 countries. He addressed the participants in online mode and blessed all the audience. It was followed by a keynote speech of Dr. Syed Abdul Moez, Dean, Al Taqwa University, Afghanistan. His speech was very relevant to the importance of innovation and technology for inclusive growth. The paper presentation of first day started in offline mode. 12 participants presented their papers in offline mode and others online mode. It was conducted at two stages. The research papers were well researched and presented, covering wide scope of study on relevant themes and subthemes. Second day started with keynote address by Dr. Johar Ali Abed, professor from Lebanon, followed by different research papers presentation. After lunch, we had keynote address by KP Weiser, professor from Bangkok, and 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 online presentation.
हर एक ये आप इसमें यूज कर रहे हो किसी वेबसाइट पे कोई ऐप ही यूज कर रहे हो जैसे कि जूम
Kindly,
वगैरह
kindly mute your uh, audio. Valedictory session chief guest is Dr. Lavleen Mohan, Registrar Chaudhry Ranveer Singh University, Jean. And now here we'll see the best papers, two best papers, which are decided by our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. N.P. Kosik, and certificate distribution will follow. Thank you. This was the conference report for this international conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I would now request worthy Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. N.P. Kaushik, to come on stage and address the audience. He is the recipient of the year 2000, Vice Chancellor of the year 2022 by Higher Education Innovation and Tech Summit 2022, the recipient of Education Excellence Award, Lifetime Achievement Award, Institution of Engineers, Pride of Rajasthan, with a teaching experience of more than 35 years, and he was also appointed as the VC of Rajasthan Technical University from January 2016 to January 2019. Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. N.P. Kaushik, I would like you to come on stage and please address the audience. I would also like to welcome Dr. Lavleen Mohan, our honorable chief guest for today. Ma'am, I would request you to kindly start your camera. Can you please switch on your camera, ma'am? Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, good afternoon. You are audible. Yes, thank you.
Good afternoon. Yeah. I would now like to call Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. N.P. Kaushik of OHM Sterling Global University.
Good afternoon. It is a matter of great pleasure for us that today we are successfully completing the fourth academic event in the series of events of this year 2023. The 2 days international conference on impact of innovation and technology on ecosystem for inclusive growth commenced yesterday, and after successful deliberation and presentations of large number of papers online and offline, we are now at the stage of completion of this international conference. So first of all, I congratulate the organizing team for successfully organizing this conference. a very contemporary topic of impact of innovation and technology on ecosystem for inclusive growth for this conference was selected. We received very good response from all over India and abroad. We received more than 65 papers, and as in the report it was presented that 56 papers were presented in the different sessions. So these papers were presented in various topics related to this theme of the conference, and this really shows the sincere efforts made by our organizing team. Our university has made MOUs with the universities, several universities in India and abroad, and these MOUs are made for exchange of academic knowledge at different universities for mutual benefit of the faculty and students. And it was in our mind that MOU should not remain on the papers. And so we implemented this thing in the academic activities which we are conducting in this year, that is FDP's conference, and all these events are being organized with some collaboration with the universities. And in view of above, we are happy that this international conference was organized in collaboration with Al Taqwa University, Afghanistan. It is also a matter of great pleasure that eminent academicians from foreign university from Lebanon, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Afghanistan joined this conference as keynote speakers. In this valedictory session, I welcome our chief guest of this function, Dr. Lavleen Mohan, Registrar of CRS Eugene, who is joining us online. I also welcome the Vice Chancellor and other authorities of Al Taqwa University who are joining us this valedictory session online. Welcome, sir. I welcome our Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ajay Podarji, Deans of all school, faculty members, and dear delegates, the coordinators and secretaries of this international conference, Dr. Shobhna Podarji, Dr. Kuldeep Singh ji, Dr. Sunil Thakur, and Dr. Rajiv Kumar. I also welcome our Honorable Chancellor and Pro-Chancellor, who are always a source of inspiration for us for all such activities. In present era of development, inclusive growth has become a prominent key factor of development. Inclusive growth is the concept of growth that creates opportunity for all to grow. One of the simple example of this inclusive growth is that when we are constructing the buildings or structures, we take care that this kind of the buildings are accessible and approachable by the disabled persons. In our national education policy, it has been mandated that this should reach to each and every child. Education should be right of each and every child. Inclusive growth means the growth which is able to create employment, the growth which can reduce the poverty. Inclusive growth provides opportunity of education and health to the poorest person of the society. It is not only approachable, but it should also be affordable for them. The growth is sustainable and it should also be environment friendly. The inclusive growth also takes care of the gender sensitivity very fairly. The key elements of inclusive growth are skill development, financial inclusion, technological development, and social development. In India, we have huge manpower that is of young age, but these youths are not having the adequate level of skill. Therefore, through inclusive growth, it is necessary that we provide skill training to our youths so that they can contribute to the growth. Along with skill development, it is also necessary that technological development takes place in the area of agriculture so that it can directly benefit the farmers. Innovative digital technologies are required to be included in education so that access to peer learning, ease of learning, access to mentors and trainers can be increased. Technologies can improve the good health services. Even remote health service can also be promoted. Technologies can bring drastic change in the good governance. It can prevent delays in services and the corruption in the governance can also be controlled. The major challenges which we face in inclusive growth are poverty, unemployment, agriculture backwardness, and issues with the social development. India is making great efforts to reduce the poverty since long, but still 373 million Indians experience acute poverty. 19.3% of the population is vulnerable to the multidimensional poverty. The unemployment in India is because of low investment, low capital utilization, and low agricultural growth. Though in India, more than 45% jobs are related to the agriculture sector, but its contribution in GDP is only 16.5%. This needs innovation and development in agriculture. At present, according to World Economic Forum, India is at very low stage of inclusive growth, but at the same time, India is performing better in intergenerational equity and sustainability. I feel that the universities and institutions have very important role in developing new technologies in various fields like agriculture and researches in management techniques, increase in digital education, which can help in inclusive growth. I hope that the various research papers presented in this conference might have addressed all such issues related to the inclusive growth. Once again, I appreciate and congratulate the organizing team, especially Dr. Shobna Poddarji, Dr. Kuldeep Singh ji, Dr. Sunil Thakur, Dr. Rajiv Kumar, Mr. Multini, Advocate Neeraj Taneja ji, Dr. Ondila, and all faculty member and staff who were working with these team leaders. I'm also thankful to all participants online and offline for their active participation and presentation of their papers in this conference and making this conference a very successful conference. I express my thanks to keynote speakers who made this conference meaningful with their useful deliberations. I also express my sincere thanks to authorities of Al Taqwa University, Vice Chancellor Sir, Deans and experts for their active participation in this collaborative activity. I am thankful for gracious presence of Chief Guest of inaugural session, Dr. Gulshan Narangji, and Chief Guest of the Valedictory Section, Dr. Loveleen Mohanji, for her gracious presence and blessings to our participants. So at last, thanks to all for organizing this successful conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words. Now I would like to call on stage Mr. Sikandar, scientist cum district informatics officer of Sirsa, for his valuable feedback.
Thank you very much. Respected VC Sir Sri N.P. Kaushik ji, Pro VC Sir Sri Ajay Podar ji, Dr. Shobna ma'am, Dr. Kuldeep ji, Dr. Sunil Thakur ji, and Dr. Rajiv ji. I will like to tell one thing. I'm working as a district informatic officer cum scientist in Ministry of IT. I have attended a lot of conferences, international, national conferences in the foreign too. And the conference which you have scheduled here, which you have provided opportunities to students to watch the latest technologies, is really appreciable. I'm not saying, Malav, this is not a bookish talk. I have felt that the various papers which were presented online and offline by the students were really of a particular level. And it was an opportunity for all the research guy who are showing the PhD degree to publish their paper, their work. And I'm also a research scholar of this university. And I really thank all of you for providing me opportunity to talk again here. And I like to request VC sir to frequently organize such international and national conferences in the future too. And one of my request is, please add all the technical persons or all the government officers which are working in DC office, various commissionary offices. They also want to be connected with the academics, but they are not having idea where to connect. I will request this university people to please intimate the district administration of Fatehwad, district administration of Hisar and Sirsa, at least 3 districts which are nearby this university, that this type of programs are being held here. And it will give opportunity to the students to know what is going in the industry, what is going in the government sector. I like to tell you, sir, we in the government sector need the persons who know web development, who know app development, but we are not able to find the students who are having that test. In fact, sometimes we hear there is unemployability, but I never agree. I like to tell, I was doing MTech in 2011 in Guru Jambesar University, and during the last semester of my MTech, I got selected in BSNL as assistant. But I thought, yeah, this job is not for me. I'm not made for this job. I was not satisfied over there. I started my BTech again in electronics and communication along with my job. I completed AMI in electronics and communication. I cleared GATE examination in electronics also, and then passed the UGC NET exams for 3 times. And I got selected in 14 departments, including Ministry of Electronics and Communication as District Informatic Officer. And this was the best job. In the interview, the interviewer asked, Sikandar, will you stay in this job? Your aim is very high. You have done MBA, you have done MTech, you have done BTech 2 times. Will you stay in this job? I said, sir, give me posting at Fatehwad. I belong to Fatehwad. I will stay in this department. He said, यार हरियाणा वाले इतने इंटेलिजेंट एंड हरियाणा वाले को इतना नहीं पता कि इंटरव्यूअर को ये कहा जाता है मुझे ये प्लेस ऑफ पोस्टिंग दीजिए. But I said that because I got my 49 questions were correct out of 50. I did know in the interview, if 0 number is given, then also I will got selected. So this type of confidence is being needed in the students as well. So I would like to request all the staff members, especially of the IT and electronics, to provide the opportunity to the students of IT, electronics, and especially all the engineering streams to know about the web development, to know about the app development, and give them opportunity to learn all these things along with their normal syllabus. So this was all about from my side, and I will request ki in the coming days, if such type of events occurs, definitely such type of events will be there in future too. So kindly invite the people from the government organizations as well. So there are some students which are undergraduate, and the students of post graduations also which are connected online through this particular conference. So I would like to say one thing: sky is the limit for you. Learn the things which are useful in the field. And दो लाइनों से मैं कंक्लूड करना चाहूँगा। कुछ देर की खामोशी है, फिर शोर आएगा, तुम्हारा तो सिर्फ वक्त आया है, हमारा तो दौर आएगा। तो दौर आएगा, जरूर आएगा, बस आप अपने टारगेट को सामने रखिए। और इस यूनिवर्सिटी से मतलब आप इतना कुछ सीख सकते हैं, इतनी मतलब इतना कैलिबर यहाँ के टीचर्स में है। मैं कुलदीप सर को देख रहा हूँ पिछले पूरे वीक से कि इतना डेडिकेटली ये स्टूडेंट्स के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। आई सेड कि सर आई वांट टू प्रेजेंट अ पेपर। ही सेड यार नो इश्यू, आप करिए, नो प्रॉब्लम। मुझे कुछ टेक्निकल रिजल्ट्स में दिक्कत थी, सर ने मुझे गाइड किया ऑनलाइन। तो दिस टाइप ऑफ जो कैलिबर इन लोगों में है, जो कैलिबर यहाँ के स्टाफ मेंबर्स में है, दैट इज रियली अप्रिशिएबल। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
Thank you, Sikandar ji, for your valuable feedback. I would now like to welcome our honorable chief guest for today, Dr. Loveleen Mohan, who is the registrar of Chaudhry Ranbir Singh University, Jean. Dr. Loveleen Mohan has retired from the Department of English and Foreign Language, MDU Rohtak, and is presently appointed as registrar at CRSU, Jean. She has 5 books to her credit, of which 2 are printed. She served as advisory member of the editorial board of University Arts Journal and has contributed extensively in national and international journals. So I would now request Dr. Loveleen Mohan to address the audience. Ma'am, am I audible to you?
Yes, thank you. Yes, you are audible.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Over to
much. Thank you. First of all, I take this opportunity to thank the chief patrons, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, the organizing team from both the universities, as it is a collaborative effort on the part of your university as well as the university from Afghanistan. So thank you so much for giving me this moment to share with you. I'm somebody who comes from the subject of English literature, as well as I am basically a researcher who's working on the concept of eco-criticism, which is an interface between criticism as well as ecological concerns. So to me, ecosystem has a very different meaning. It has a different interpretation. And I'd like to add that one dimension to the papers which have already been presented by many of the participants, as just mentioned in the report presented. I take you to the world of literature. My paper would be peppered by examples from literature, and I hope that I'll be able to establish some relevance of a person coming from English literature to ecological study. The topic of the 2-day international conference is indeed inviting and challenging, and it must have evoked diverse responses from experts in different fields, I'm sure. Technology in the modern day is a demigod. It is a savior for policymakers and planners. It is a trajectory for scientists. researchers, and innovators. It offers panacea of quick fix solutions to politicians, masses, and users en masse. All of us not only have been facilitated and liberated by technology, if viewed carefully, we have also been shackled and constrained by technology. Taking a small illustration, today, emojis suffice to express human emotions of all shades. SMS language pithily conveys all which a barrage of words cannot. Any happening around the globe gets disseminated in the blink of an eye. We live in a fast paced world where technology determines not only our lifestyles, schedules, and quality of life, it also refuses to be monitored. It also refuses to be monitored or reined in by altruistic goals. Long term vision and larger human concerns have a quantified application. The worth of an innovation is dependent on the number of units it is successful in marketing, making a good profit margin. Technology driven uneven development can be seen at a variety of different scales, from the global in the relations between North and South, and the tendency for capital to flow to particular hotspots at the expense of other places. The concept of inclusive growth imbibes the spirit of innovation with a sense of informed responsibility for the future. Development does not operate in vacuum, with no antecedental referent. Any developmental concept has to have a holistic perspective, factoring in its positive attributes and negative fallouts. A glaring instance of lopsided developmental model is the alarming change in environment, weather patterns, and the recent shocking news of cracks in buildings of Uttarakhand, Dharamshala, and some other places. The ecosystem that humans have been gifted with is a natural heritage to be revered and nurtured and considered a legacy for posterity. It cannot be reduced into a disposable commodity to be used and discarded. So, every project that claims to add something more to human achievement must inherently be responsive towards maintaining ecological balance, as our ecosystem is too fragile already. It is equally true that technology and science and innovation are major pillars and means of implementation of any program for sustainable growth. Whether it is the program for eradication of poverty, innovative agricultural techniques, or huge strides in medical research, it is essential to reorient current unsustainable developmental trajectories and substitute them with simple, affordable, and eco friendly solutions. ICT makes improved monitoring and reporting possible for the conservation and sustainable use of land, as well as preventing biodiversity loss. This includes the use of big data to analyze short and long term trends and to plan mitigation strategies. So, our projects need to be well grounded in real time condition of the ecosystem. Whereas technological advances help in harnessing natural resources gainfully, such ventures should be taken up in view of the long term results. Now, as I come from the field of English literature, the amazement and confusion generated by technological advances gets even more interesting. Ebooks, online journals, digitalized libraries, access to catalogs from anywhere with the help of a password. These are big blessings. Let me add a few more things for your information. Some of the modes through which the fast paced 21st century has made its impact felt on literature and thereby also transformed its entity are the following. The first one, of course, is the internet, which provides us sites and ebooks. The second one is new concerns and issues in literature, which are a byproduct of innovation, science, and technology. And the last one, the third one, the changed format of life and living, and various market oriented trends, which we see in literature today. I'll touch upon all the 3 points in brief. The first one, of course, is the internet. There was a time not very long ago when the publisher was perhaps the most decisive force in the writing business. Good writers lacking clout encountered a dearth of publishers who would readily publish their nascent creations. The publisher enjoyed a kind of sacrosanct monopoly. No longer is the scene the same. Now we have a plethora of writers dishing out a divergent variety of themes on all possible and some impossible subjects. This brings huge freedom to the writer as well as to the reader, with readership going up and the publisher's profit becoming a redundant consideration. Today, there is a well established trend of electronic books, variously known as the e-books, digital books, e-editions, etc., which is a book length publication in digital form consisting of text, images, or both, produced on and published through readable computers or other electronic devices. E-books are read on dedicated e-book readers for or tablets using e-reader applications. Personal computers, many mobile phones, and nearly all smartphones can also be used to read e-books. There are indeed a lot many advantages of ebooks. Millions of ebooks are available for reading. An ebook can be offered indefinitely without ever going out of print. In the space that a comparably sized print book takes up, an e-reader can potentially contain thousands of ebooks, limited only by its memory capacity. Ebook websites can include the ability to translate books into different languages, making the works available to speakers of languages not covered by printed translation. Now, the trend of ebooks has certain lacunae as well. Somehow, having a printed book in hand is more reassuring and gratifying than an ebook. Going back to verify or substantiate from the printed book is more inferential and cogent. The liability of the publisher is a given fact, whereas the accountability of an e-book writer is somewhat hypothetical. So also the influence of the internet on literary language is another contentious issue. Literary embellishment and refined expression is not a priori here. Many a time the narration is casual and informal. I now take you to the next point, which is the new concerns and issues in literature which have emerged with innovation and technological advancement. Another salient trend in the 21st century literature is the multiplicity of themes and concerns with greater emphasis on issues related to personal and sexual choices. With easy access to the internet and increasing market orientation, all kinds of writing is being churned out today. In the present century, whereas writing encourages new talent in abundance, on the other hand, there is little liability on the writers to promote and uphold social values. Since the society today is faced with divergent influences, with a tug of war between traditional movings, ambitions, and expectations, so writers copiously pen sensational, salacious themes. Moreover, the descriptions are quite vivid and graphic, leaving little to imagination. Bringing you on to the third point I want to discuss, which is the changed format of life and living and various market-oriented trends. Having enumerated some of the new trends and issues in literature, it is essential to spotlight how literature is impacting upon the society today. Simultaneously, it is pertinent to refer to the various market-oriented trends which shape up literature and impose upon it certain market-related strategies such as an attractive packaging, PR exercise, advertising, and various other publicity gimmicks. The 21st century India is a volatile hub of activity, and the phenomena of technological advancement is making its presence felt in virtually every facet of life. It easily gets translated into market economy and the interest of the multinational corporations, the corporate houses, and the so called big publishers operating in tandem. They promote certain expedient stances which sell easily and also appear to be progressive in outlook. One such recurrent theme is related to the image of woman as portrayed through the mass media. A woman is either fetishized through the image of the homemaker, promoting multi-grain flour, Kellogg's cornflakes, agarbattis, washing machines, etc., or she is valorized when she is depicted as a staunch activist, asserting her rights and clamoring for a freedom which is in fact a new kind of subjugation. This new version of woman's liberty sublimates the display of a woman's body, whether it is a tractor or an inverter, which is to be advertised. This is not emancipation, rather, it is a marketing strategy or manipulation of a trend. Added to it are a number of literary melas, known as the literary fests, which are hosted in different parts of the country, sometimes for the grown ups, even for the children. Some interesting facts related to these events come into limelight either because someone says something controversial or some celebrity happens to frequent these melas. Sometimes it's an Oprah Winfrey who appears to exoticize and valorize the widows of Vrindavan. Writing books indeed seems a largely lucrative proposition today. Everyone wants to write a book, whether it is the diplomat turned politician Pavan Kumar Verma with his The Great Indian Middle Class, or Manju Kapoor, a professor of English at Miranda House, or Kapil Sibbal with his book of poems entitled The World Within, or the cricketer Yuvraj Singh, whose The Test of My Life from Cricket to Cancer and Back is a well known book. Recently, some investment bankers have turned into writers. Two big names come to my mind: the inimitable Chetan Bhagat, the cynosure of filmmakers who have turned all his novels into movies. The other one is Amish Tripathi, who is striking big deals with national and international publishing houses. These are the new poster boys of Indian publishing industry. At times, writing becomes somewhat of a family business, the mother handing over the baton to the daughter, as in the case of the Anita and Kiran Desai duo, and the husband handing over the laurels to the wife, as in the case of Meghna Desai and Kishwar Desai. Talking about the changing form of literary expression, all of it is not condemnable, and much of it is a reflection of the changing social norms. Our society is in a state of flux, with technology induced trends shaping literary themes. The problem is that this change is so sudden, akin to an upheaval induced by technology, with the old structures coming to the ground and the new ones yet to emerge. In such a milieu, literature too gets reduced to a market commodity. Technology remains as the fountainhead for human development, we agree, and also for economic growth. But its spread continues to be painfully slow. The development divide we see among and within nations is due to these factors being different across countries rather than due to technologies per se. Information and communication technology, that is the ICT, with its reach, richness, and performance, holds great promise. So, is it possible to harness this technology speedily and equitably, learning from the lessons of the past? Is it a possibility? People and governments are becoming increasingly aware that policy innovations and social changes are essential to make technologies work for common good. They are also becoming impatient of the divides that condemn a large fraction of the global population to poverty, undernourishment, and disempowerment, and look to technologies such as ICT to eliminate such glaring disparities. Humankind has come to a juncture when genuine care and conservation of the environment is a prerequisite for survival. Nature spares neither the mighty superpowers nor the developing nations. Whereas America has constantly been ravaged by flooding, severe storms, and drought, China too had its share of earthquakes and deaths due to waves of the pandemic. Bushfires in Australia, floods in Afghanistan and Pakistan, mudslides in Brazil, these are examples enough to which so many others can be added. Half baked, self congratulatory, and vested measures would further jeopardize the ecosystem. A benevolent and placatory approach towards any defaulter will not do. It's time for all leaders to show statesmanship and involve people at all levels in this mission to save the planet. In Hindu epics, Earth is addressed as the mother. What lengths we would not go to save Mother Earth? It is for all of us to ponder over. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for all this information. I would now like to call on stage Dr. Shobhana Podhar, Dean CRT, Om Sterling Global University, to give her valuable feedback about the two-day session.
Thank you. On this second day of first international conference, Impact of Innovation and Technology on Ecosystem for Inclusive Growth in collaboration with Al Taqwa University, Afghanistan. We are really thankful to all the participants to put their tremendous efforts and try to bring out with their research papers focusing on innovation and technology and other subjects in relation to today's conference topics, 2 days conference topics. Like some of the participants have focused on Internet of Things, significance of digital marketing ecosystem in various consumers arena, and constraints in MSME developing in Afghanistan, green HRM, and many more listed. So out of that, best wishes to all the scholars and keep researching. So let's, wait for the time where, we are putting the best papers out of the presenters. So best wishes all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I would now like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to come on stage and announce the best papers.
The committee of experts was trained to select the best paper which were presented in various sessions of this 2 days conference. After giving their recommendations, the two best papers of this conference have been selected. As this conference was ignition of 4 schools, that is School of Engineering, School of Commerce and Management, Agriculture, and Hospitality Management. So the two best papers which have been selected are from the two different districts. One is from the engineering stream and another from the commerce and management. So the best paper from the commerce and management stream has been selected, which was presented by Kanika Vats, co-authored by Dr. Kuldeep Singh. The title is Antibiotic Stewardship and Antimicrobial Resistance During COVID-19 in Abu Dhabi Health Sector. And the second best paper, which is from Stream of Engineering, and it has been authored by Dr. Neeraj Kumar. The study of the stir casting technique for development of magnesium-based biodegradable metal matrix composites for being used in biomedical fields. So, congratulations to both of you. Thank you. Mr. Neeraj Kumar.
I would request our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Pro Vice Chancellor Sir and Shobana Ma'am to kindly give away the certificates. I would now like to call on stage all the participants and the presenters. So I'll just announce the name. You please kindly come up on the stage. So first one is Mr. Arun. Please come on stage. And please give a big round of applause for everyone. Then Mr. Cham Bahadur, Mr. Achyut Babu Ojha, Mr. Sushil Acharya, Mr. Cham Bahadur, Mr. Achyut Babu Ojha, Mr. Sushil Acharya. Sorry? Ma'am. Thank you so much. Now, Mr. Vipin Kumar Chaudhary, Mr. Brijesh Kumar Chaube, Mr. Brijesh, Mr. Brijesh Kumar Chaube, Miss Renu Yadav, Mr. Jitendra Singh, Mr. Jitendra Singh, Mr. Manoj Kumar, Miss Maya Devi, Mrs. Maya Devi, Miss Monica, Miss Monica, Mr. Vikrant, Mr. Vikrant, Miss Jyoti Yadav, Ms. Jyoti Yadav, Ms. Anjali Saroha, Ms. Poonam Bijla, Mr. Sikandar, Mr. Mangat Ram, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar, Mr. Dilavar, Mr. Dilavar, Mr. Rajiv Kumar, Mr. Neeraj Kumar, and Simi Najin. Thank you so much, everyone. I would now like to call Dr. Sunil Thakur. Satinder? Mr. Satinder? Okay, anyone is left? आप इधर आ जाइए प्लीज. जिन जिन का नाम अनाउंस नहीं हुआ है काइंडली एक बार आप इधर आ जाइए सामने. आपका नाम? मैम ऋतु का तो एक बार मीना बात हो रहा मीना मीना एक सर्टिफिकेट दो ऋतु एक बार ले लो. मिस ऋतु. So I hope everybody has received their certificates. I would now like to call on stage Dr. Sunil Thakur, in charge SET OSGU, for the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, ma'am. A very good afternoon to one and all. First of all, I would like to thanks Honorable Chancellor Sir Dr. Punit Goyal, Pro Chancellor Ma'am Dr. Poonam Goyal, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. N.P. Kaushik Sir, uh, Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Ajay Podar Sir, uh, respected Ma'am Dr. Sobna Podar, respected deans, faculty members, research scholar, and dear participants. I thanks Om Sterling Global University for giving me the opportunity to express my gratitude on this special day. On the behalf of Om Sterling Global University, I express my heartfelt thanks to all dignitary assembled here and Al Taqwa University Management Afghanistan in online mode for collaborating with us in this two-day international conference. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Loveleen Mohan, Registrar CRSU Jind, Haryana. Your thought and speech really inspired us, ma'am. I take this opportunity to thanks Vice Chancellor Sir, Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, who always supporting and guide us. My sincere thanks to all organizing committee and coordinate Dr. Kuldeep, Dean SCM, Dr. Rajiv, Mr. Mulini Yusuf, Dr. Noor Nanwal, teachers, staff member who handled the event throughout. I would like to thank all the participants from different schools, online and offline mode. Really performed well and made this event memorable. Uh, Last but not least, a big thank to all faculty and participant present here and online. Thank you so much, Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would now request you all to stand up for our national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, friend. Oh, hello. 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 Thank you, friends from Al Taqwa University, Afghanistan. We'll be seeing you in next conference, sir. Thank you for continuously
Thank
attending
you.
the conference for 2 days. Yeah, bye. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
TV covers.